Hey, it's Phoenix, and just a quick update to my last video on the group buffs and debuffs. I've actually updated it with support for LUI by request, and everything should be keeping track of the proper frames now. I actually added a custom function to parse whatever LUI has assigned as the unit tag and use that number as opposed to just what the game gives, and it is able to find the right thing and put it in the right place. I wanted to show a new feature though. With increased add-on support, it's no longer practical to have Srendarr just detect which add-on you're currently using, especially because both like Foundry Tactical and LUI, you can independently enable their group frames and their raid frames. You can use either or neither or both. So you could, like, technically, you could use the group frames from Foundry Tactical Combat and the raid frames from LUI. So there's too many combinations, especially with adding more potentially add-on support, to just manually do that. Or to automatically do that. So what I've done in the latest release is added an option for it. So what you will need, and for right now what you see here is I've actually got two separate ones enabled. I've got LUI's group frames here, and up at the top I've got Foundry Tactical. So what you will want to do is go into the options, and there's a new option under the General tab, General Options. You'll now have Group Aura Mode and Raid Aura Mode. So what you want to do is you want to select which you're currently using for this frame. So for group frames, what are you using? Are you using the game's default? Are you using Foundry Tactical for the small group frames, or are you using LUI? So if I select Foundry Tactical, you'll see that the stuff appears by Foundry Tactical. The debuffs will appear to the right is the default way I've actually set it up. I've reset up the layout for them too, so it automatically sets the docking position defaults. You can still offset them wherever you want, but it sets their defaults based on the add-on and where the space is best for that add-on. So now if I go back in there and select LUI, you'll see that now it's moved down to the bottom one. So now it's actually using LUI's module. So you have to remember, whenever you have opted on a particular group frame or raid frame, you have to go into here and change this. Otherwise it'll, like if I chose that, it'll be all like messed up, won't be right, because of the positioning, it doesn't know where to put stuff. So make sure you select the appropriate module for the add-on that you're going to be using for both raid and group separately. And that's it. And now there should be support for the default frames, for LUI, and for Foundry Tactical. If there's any more that people use that want support, let me know, and I'll see if it's possible to add that in a future release. Thanks again for watching. Check out the add-on page for more information. I'll talk to you next time.